Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Very Online Show, a video series in which two extremely online people repeatedly pummel the brain of one kind of online person with nonsense that we've seen and learned about on the internet. I am Tamoor Hussain, coming to you from inside a light bulb. Look at this.
Oh.
I'm wearing a t-shirt that has a logo of a video game that looks the way I feel. Distressed. And meanwhile, Lucy James is here.
All right.
What you got going on? What crazy stuff you got going on in your area?
So you'll notice I might be a little quieter in this episode because the upstairs neighbor is getting carpet fitted. Oh! Did you see that?
Did something just fall from the ceiling?
I don't know. He keeps doing this. He keeps like slamming stuff down. I think it's because I went upstairs to complain. Anyway.
That man knows how to hit the carpet. Jeff, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm glad we're back. Mm-hmm. Missed you both dearly.
Yeah.
Let's get depressed and or interested.
Well, I can tell you, Jeff, it will be
I'm sorry for dabbing.
Depressed.
Look, I'm not the most advanced pattern detector.
No.
But I want to say it's kind of the vibe. Episode after episode.
Look, we've got the what is it? You know how you need like a sad lamp for the dark winter months?
Yeah.
That's
what sad lamp?
Yeah, you know, like a seasonal affective disorder. So it's like
you both know about this very quickly and
we
are sufferers of seasonal affective disorder.
But you would live. I feel like you're in an area where there are not seasonal changes.
It's dark at like 4 p.m.
Yeah,
it's just the darkness.
Yeah.
Lowers your mood.
Also, our bodies are still in the rhythm of a place where it is always dark. So
and cloudy and rainy.
It's going to take more than a year or two living here.
Get yourself a lamp. I don't know what to tell
baby,
you.
I'm on it.
Do it.
Yeah. So why do we do this show? Well, it's because we want to make ourselves feel good about our internet-induced brain rot, and also because we want to educate Jeff.
You can say addiction, Tam. It's fine.
I don't like that word. Okay. It gets
First step is
around.
admitting you have a problem.
Okay, I don't have a problem. It's just a thing. It's my thing. Okay. It's our thing.
It's what someone with brain rot would say.
Yeah. So while we are trying to educate Jeff and maybe like depress him on the way, education is the main point. Yes. And by extension, we're educating you, the viewer, about what the hell is going on out there in the world that is the internet. Yeah. This is an episode that I like to call Industry Plant. What does that mean?
It's not about Polygon and Bestie's co-host Chris Plant.
Chris Plant, no. It's
not about...
Is it about...
Pop
it's
stars?
Not about the marijuana industry?
It's about a fern in a factory.
Oh, mate, it's a proverbial fern in a proverbial factory. Yes.
A virtual fern. Okay. Between two virtual ferns.
Yeah. Let's kick off with the question. Jeff, I think I've asked you this before, but maybe things have changed recently. How much do you use Instagram? And what do you use it for?
It's probably my least used social media platform. Mm-hmm. I become increasingly infuriated with it. I think, not to put out like a well thought out thesis on the matter, but I truly believe it is among the more deceptive things out there. My wife had to... I fucking walked into that one. My wife, Stacy... she had to like mute all of her very close friends because she was just sort of like, I can't deal with the amount of oversharing you psychos do. It's just, and like, look, she told them too. I'm not airing out dirty laundry. Like, this was a very public thing that she had to do, but like, I get it. It is, you're basically seeing people present themselves in a way that is just kind of the way they wish to be represented.
Yeah.
And I think
it is the worst of the social medias.
It is bad.
A damaged sort of POV.
It's a very curated look at people, their lives, and that kind of stuff. Like, Jeff, I think if you really leaned into it, you're a beautiful person, so I think that you would really take off there. People would be like, this guy's hot as hell. I need to follow him.
Okay, thank you.
I use it mainly. I use Instagram a decent amount, but I post cat pictures on there.
Yeah.
I am a big user of the stories feature specifically, and that is going to be what this episode is focused on. I use it mostly to log my workouts, which then other people look at it, and we all know that your workout does not count until you've shown it to at least 200 people. That's when the gains are actually like solidified and they transfer to your body. It's like banking.
Your muscles will refuse to appreciate it until it's actually
once
like
you hit
a
post
number
on
of times.
Instagram, that's when it's like pumps up a bit. That's when you get the pump, you know.
But do you use any? I don't think you use any like hashtags with it though.
No,
so, like, I don't think
do
you're
that.
getting maximum gains.
No. It's mostly for my own benefit.
Just hashtag TamJam.
Yeah, the
something
Tam
like
Jam.
that. Like
Hashtag
something like that.
gains. Hashtag Fitspo. Hashtag no pain, no gain, etc. etc.
Exactly. So after
To be clear, like I didn't want to like not say that I didn't want to say that I'm completely anti Instagram. I use it for like my hobby shit, basically. So I have like an alt account that I use just to look at keyboards and shit, and
Wait, you've got a Finsta?
He's got a Finsta. He's got a Finsta.
You
is that
have
what they
a
call it?
Finsta? Like, it's like celebrities have fake Instas and they like
fake
that's what
Insta,
those-
phantom Insta.
I don't post. I just scroll with it.
Jeff Bacala, not a poster.
Yeah,
confirmed.
that's it.
So after I posted my workouts recently, I decided to see what my friends are up to on the stories, and a lot of them were posting pictures of their pets for some reason. And along with that,
How bizarre.
there was this sticker. Well, Instagram stories is a weird place to post your pictures of pets because it's temporary. You want to put it on your actual pictures, roll.
On your names.
So I was like, what's going on here? And then I noticed a lot of them had this sticker that these pet pics were part of a campaign that would plant a tree for every pet pic. And I thought that was pretty cool. Like I
sent you my pet pics. Please
Yeah.
respond. Oh my god.
It's
Lucy, we didn't
so you're
hear that
saying-
one bit, so maybe they.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
no,
great.
you can't hear it on Zoom because I put the audio muffling on max. However, I am recording separately via OBS. So Jess, I'm so sorry.
I love the idea of like Johnny
Carry.
Bravo changing carpets up there, just like throwing things around and shit like that. So I love my cats. I love posting pictures of my cats. I have a cat named Kiki and then another cat named Kiki. They're Kiki-san and Kiki-chan.
okay. That's cute.
Because they respond to the same name always. So, there they are.
That's your fault. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my fault. But like I post pictures of them all the time. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like I can post a picture of my pets, and then I am helping the environment. Win-win. The problem I had was like I couldn't interact with that sticker. Like I couldn't make it work. Like I tapped on it and it wouldn't do anything. And after doing some research to figure out why, I inadvertently found that the whole thing was way more sus, as people would say, than I initially realized. So today,
My kid's saying that now.
yep, you hate to see it. He's a full.
He's like, Dad, you're sus. I'm
no.
like, fuck you.
He's like Among Us fan now. You hate to see it.
Yeah, he thinks it's humongous.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize it's Among Us. But anyway.
Humongous. So today we're going to dig into the story behind Post a Pet, Plant a Tree, the campaign. First thing I want to say is all credit going to the Twitter user Patrick Marlborough, who did a lengthy investigation into this. Patrick is a writer, comedian, and has written for Waypoint, for Vice, Guardian, and a few other places. And Patrick did a big old breakdown on this. And effectively, I am just going through a lot of what he did and finding also ancillary resources and that kind of stuff. But his investigation was super in-depth, laid it all out, and we're going to walk the path set out by Patrick. So thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. So the first thing that happens is obviously an Instagram account that goes by the name Plant a Tree company, Plant a Tree Co. It posts, it's got over 1 million followers, and it posts a sticker that's an add yours story. So this is just basically like a chain, like you're adding on top of the thing. And the account actually is dedicated. It's got loads of animal pictures on it, and that seems to be a lot of where they like built up their following from, just posting random animal pictures.
Okay.
So and Instagram naturally loves animal pictures. The algorithm loves it. We love it.
The internet is built off the back of animal pictures and videos.
Yes. So anyway, the sticker thing is what I described earlier. You show off your pet with a sticker and then they'll plant a tree. It popped off, which obviously makes sense given that we just talked about people love pets and people think that they're going to help the environment, which is what happened to me. And before long, the origin of that trend was long gone in the rearview mirror. Like it circulated so far and so wide that most people couldn't trace it back to a starting point, which means they couldn't really see what was happening with the campaign and what was kind of going on behind the scenes and what stage it was at. It was so far removed from where they are. So while the trend was popping off, the Plant a Tree company posted an update. Lucy, can you read the text of the update that was included with it, please?
Which one? This one?
This one.
Jess, I'm so sorry about the hammer. Anyway. We posted the new Add Your Story as a fun tree planting campaign where we can show off our awesome pets on November 2nd. We immediately realized the post would grow too big and that we didn't have the resources to plant that many trees, so we deleted it 10 minutes later. Even though we deleted it a week later out of nowhere, the stories continued to spread out of our control, reaching millions of reposts. Our credit for the post was also removed because of what seemed like an @Instagram bug. It's the tag for me. We want to use this awareness for lasting impact, so we created this fundraiser. It is raising money towards @Trees for the Future, which is an organization that we love who is dedicated to planting trees. We are not affiliated with @Trees for the Future. We are simply raising money through this Instagram fundraiser, which will directly go to them so that they can use it to plant trees. We never touch any of the money. Please share this post and the fundraiser on your story and tag all your friends, celebrities, and @Instagram so they can see this so we can actually plant 4 million trees.
Why is this like a fucking tree planting pyramid scheme? What the hell? Like, what is going on?
So what we've learned is they cannot plant 4 million trees. They've admitted to that. But they are
They couldn't plant 10 minutes worth of trees.
They are raising money towards an organization that is dedicated to planting trees. Only thing is, as they made clear, they are not affiliated with that company, which probably makes you think, why are you called Plant a Tree Company then? Patrick, exactly. Patrick, who is the person that has done the investigation into this, no doubt having the same head-scratching moment that many of you are having right now and we had, started digging deeper, and it turns out that Plant a Tree Company does have a business, and that business is selling necklaces that are very cheap. And the idea is they will, for each one necklace that is purchased, they will plant a tree, or they will contribute to help Palestine, or they will do something like this, which is another campaign that someone found. Save a dog.
What?
Plant
What
a
is
tree,
this?
cow.
Yeah, so
Why are they saving dogs? Dogs aren't trees.
buy a necklace,
Last I checked.
plant a tree, maybe help Palestine, or maybe help save a dog, or some other randomly selected cause. So, naturally, along with buying a necklace, you also have to share the campaign to raise awareness, because that's how they're going to get the 4 trillion trees or save the 1 million dogs or whatever it may be. That brings in more people to buy into the necklaces and spread awareness, and so on and so on. So if you go to the Plant a Tree website, you'll see things get a bit weirder. So it has a mission statement, which is Plant a Tree Co. has planted 6,000 trees, and we are just getting started. Actually, that's not the mission statement. This website has changed since I saw it yesterday.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to sound like dismissive of the efforts here. 6,500 trees doesn't seem like that many.
Yes, exactly. When I looked on here yesterday, the mission statement was to get to 1 billion trees planted by 2030. So beyond that, this website is as you can see, very, very bare bones. There's not much going on there.
That is a Squarespace
Yeah.
This is a template.
template, if ever I've seen. Was it actually made with Squarespace? Oh, Shopify. But yeah, because
something
it's a
mad.
shop.
But like they've got some vague graphics about how much it's raised, and then it's just assortment of causes that they've worked on. So they've done Save Turkey, Save Afghanistan, Save a Dog, Save Palestine, Save a Dog, Plant a Tree, repost to donate to Australia, Save an Elephant, Black Lives Matter. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Jeff? You have something?
No,
I'm
just this is making me almost anxious.
We'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah, okay.
So beyond that, not much there. There's nothing about who works here, where they're based, what their team is, what their ideology is.
Can we go on the contact page?
The
they don't even
contact
have like an
page-
about us.
Yeah, they don't have an about us. The contact page is just a very basic form for you to send something in, and that is about it. And that is because it's a scam. And there's a Instagram account called Exposing Insta Scams, which is very valuable effort. Thank you for your service. Very cool. This is they just go around finding Instagram scams and exposing them. So excellent follow. So they posted, so they posted this update on. This was back in 2019. Lucy, can you read the post, please?
Yes. At Plant a Tree Co. is fake. My evidence is the following. No verification symbol is already a red alarm. They have no source of money listed or any partnerships at all. This account is very new, and there is no way they would only make one post if they were a legit organization. Can you hear the banging, by the way?
No.
No.
So
it's
Zoom
amazing.
noise gating is amazing, but on the local record, this is going to be bad. The website was thrown together within minutes, and they are trying to sell merchandise. The website says nothing about planting trees. The picture of a tree is a random stock photo you can find by searching tree on Google. Mark my words, once this account reaches more likes and shares and follows, the same thing will happen to them as what happened to @healthyoceans.co, which I predicted. Please share to spread awareness.
So from that point on, over the years, that account, the Exposing Instagram Scams account, has posted numerous times about the Plant a Tree company. This is from June 2nd. Lucy, can you read this?
This post is probably nearing my 10th post about Plant a Tree Co. From questionable business decisions and sketchiness all over the place, this account has got to be one of the most difficult for me to deal with. Their rise to fame started way back in May of 2019 when they made a post claiming 100 trees would be planted for every story repost. Seems like a lot. One of the initiating scams I exposed. This went viral. This was the first true display of fake-tivism on social media. No matter how good to be true something seems, people want it to be true even if it isn't. But as time progressed, they gained more and more followers and more sales on their store. They kept making more and more story repost fundraisers and continue to not pay out on them. Most recently, they've lowered their standards far enough so that they make more revenue from their store than they donate. In my opinion, this is scummy behavior. Exploiting things people care about to profit is not cool. But not only is the account itself still up, it even got taken down at one point and came back up. It's crazy that Instagram allows these things. Can't wait for the metaverse. The owner at one point managed to threaten legal action just for stating facts about the account. He even threatened to release personal information of mine, which is obviously illegal. Hopefully this helps explain the situation. I can't tag them on anything since they predictably blocked me in every way. Please share this to spread the word and prevent people from being exploited for profit. Thanks.
Yeah, so if you dig into this, you will see that the Plant a Tree company and the person behind it has been actively engaging with detractors and threatening them and even goading them and being like, you can't do shit with your 6 followers or whatever, and kind of just being flagrant about being a scam. But what's actually going on then? So, Plant a Tree company is buying necklaces that are dirt cheap, like under $1 cheap, and can be purchased in bulk. It's then selling those necklaces for around $30 a pop. As far as you're concerned, as the end consumer, you're buying an okay looking bit of jewelry for that $30.
You're going to get a bit of jewelry that turns your finger green.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
chances
that's what
are
it
you
sounds
look
like,
at the
yeah.
picture and you're like, yeah, it's fine. I don't really care, because you're also like, I want to support the cause, whatever the cause is.
You're attaching something onto it.
you're doing a good thing for the world. So the jewelry part of it is incidental. Maybe you get like a half decent looking piece of jewelry. Maybe you just chuck it away or whatever, you give it to someone. But so you could do that. $30, easy. However, if you can't afford to buy that necklace, no worries, because Plant a Tree Company has free necklaces as well. You just have to pay the shipping, which is around $10. So much cheaper, and you still get to help plant a tree, which is weird. But, you know, okay, you still get a necklace. Why are they charging $30 if there's also a free version? So what is Plant a Tree? It's based in Boca Raton, which is in hell on earth, Florida.
Yeah, I've been there a bunch.
Florida is a place where these kind of scams are prevalent and they just go unchecked, which makes a lot of sense. And if you go to the company, Plant a Tree Company's Instagram page, they're following one person, Zach Sadui.
I'm sorry, but how much of a dumbass do you have to be?
I mean,
Right?
this much of a dumbass.
I tried to say dumbass, but I'm too British for it.
Yeah, this much of a dumbass.
Dumbass also sounds stupid. How much of a fucking idiot do you need to be? There you go.
Wait, I didn't realize that was a thing. You can't say dumbass.
Well, you can. I mean, you can.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
It's just not as effective. It's just not as like mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Fucking-
basically...
How much of a fucking plum do you have to be? See,
Yeah,
we
how
have
much
other
of
words,
a
we're fine.
weapon do you need to be?
You have better stuff. I'm just saying.
we
but
got-
I didn't realize dumbass is
So-
like not.
So Zach is the founder, and you might also notice that he's worked on something called Perked, which is
Perked? Is it porked or perked?
Perked.
I mean, perked
What
sounds
is-
like a fart.
What is
So-
Perked? Well, let me tell you, it's basically described as Airbnb for your driveway, which means that you can rent out your driveway as a parking space to someone that needs it, and sounds proper wank. Like, sounds like some absolute top 10 shite.
But also like this Instagram feed looks
It's
like
just
stock
stock
images.
photos.
Yeah, it's stock
That's all it
images like mad.
11,500 followers on there.
Anyways, so Zach is a computer science major with a minor in innovation.
I think you meant crime.
And he has, by his own account, a background in entrepreneurship.
What does that even mean?
I have no ideas, but based on what I've seen of him, he looks and sounds like one of those dinguses that thinks he's got a lot of smart ideas to make money and wants to tell you about them.
I'm sorry, if anyone ever says they're an entrepreneur, I immediately think...
Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like...
He sounds like that because that's exactly what he is. And that is what he's doing with Plant a Tree Company. He's doing something called drop shipping. And we're going to find out what drop shipping is from Zach himself, because Absolute Weapon basically explains it in a YouTube video. So let's find out what drop shipping is, shall we?
It's a self-report.
It's a major self-report.
And there are several business models you can tackle in e-commerce. However, the best one for passive income is dropshipping. Dropshipping is basically selling products that you don't own. When a customer purchases the products from you, you simply order it from somewhere else for cheaper and then ship it directly to your customer. It is basically retail arbitrage. However, it is very scalable if you know what you're doing.
So there you go. That is what drop shipping is. He's basically selling shit he doesn't have. And what Patrick found...
Dropshipping sounds like another word for walking past someone, stealthily dropping a fart and then walking away.
It's crop dusting.
Oh, yeah, it's crop dusting.
It's crop dusting
it's
for
e-tailing
Florida
crop
pricks.
dusting,
Yeah.
For Florida pricks.
So you simply order it from somewhere for cheaper, ship it directly to the customer. In this case, Zach is ordering necklaces, which according to Patrick, who done some research, is he's buying them from Alibaba and sending them to customers. And okay, so separate from that, in 2019, there was this Indiegogo campaign called the Patco bracelet. You might have heard of it. It circulated for a little while. Interesting idea. It's a reusable straw bracelet. Let's read the description. Lucy, can you read the description?
A straw bracelet. Drinking straws are an enormous source of waste in our oceans. Many single-use plastics cannot be recycled, and due to their lightweight nature, a small gust of wind can send them airborne, and from there to the ocean where they can be ingested by wildlife. The Patco straw provides a convenient and stylish alternative to disposable drinking straws. Just drink out the side of the cup. And since it can be worn as a bracelet, you'll always have it on hand. Patco also plans to plant 1 tree for every bracelet purchased.
Guess who's behind that Indiegogo campaign?
Is it
Some
our
kind of
boy?
entrepreneur, I guess.
There it is.
Wait. I'm sorry. The fact that this is the video thumbnail is like, all right, don't worry about it, guys. Don't
There
worry.
it is. This is the Indiegogo campaign page. We've got
God, this guy's a
Zach's
demon.
name there. And
Yeah.
down here, Plant a Tree Co. Live.
Can we please watch the video a little bit, just a little
Okay.
bit? I just want to get a flavor.
Sorry, unavailable.
Much like the ability to plant trees, this video is unavailable. Okay.
You drop shipped it.
Yeah, he drop shipped it. So Zach has, as we discussed earlier, Zach has also sold necklaces claiming to raise money for the Australian bushfire cause. He also did Black Lives Matter, pretty shady stuff. And Patrick, who also did a Vice article on this, also found a YouTube video from Zach, which has now been deleted. But Patrick managed to see it and transcribed a bit of it. And apparently in it, he says this. Lucy?
In order to find an ideal niche for your e-commerce business, you're going to want to find a broad niche with an interactive crowd or community. They are very interactive and engage a lot on social media.
Oh my God.
An interactive crowd or community, much like Instagram. Basically, what he's also after, and what is like perhaps most important metric, is engagement. Remember that? We always talk about engagement on social networks. That is the most valuable metric that exists and can help your ventures sink or swim. So previously, Plant a Tree company used images of animals which it nicked from other Instagram accounts and used that to drive up engagement. And it pushed people towards perked, which is worrying because as part of the sign-up process, it asks for digits from your social security number.
No.
Which is like, red flag. So, question is Plant a Tree company and Zach actually planting any trees? On the site, it says it's planted 6,500 trees, but that figure has not changed in literally years. So there is this tweet that Patrick found. So you see it here?
Mm-hmm.
So this is years apart. 2019, 6,000 trees. And then 2020, still 6,000 trees. Like, if they're doing this all this time, how they only planted that many trees and it has not moved?
What the fuck?
Yeah. And they've run various campaigns to plant trees and sell jewelry and that kind of business. There's like images of them apparently like planting trees from in like different places around the world, like planted trees in Nairobi, planted trees in Tokyo.
Who are these people?
Well, Lucy, they are stock images that have been
Oh
nicked
my
from
God.
other places. Or they've been like, there's one of them's from like a whiskey company's like team building exercise where they went out and planted trees.
Wait. Has he photoshopped the t-shirt or something?
I don't know how he's done that. But,
Let's have a look. Can we get a zoom and enhance going?
I don't think that's.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't think that's their logo. If I'm honest.
No.
I mean, there's barely any logos there.
No, those are nicked. So Patrick reached out to Eden Reforestation Projects, which Plant a Tree company has previously said it worked with, and this is what they said. Lizzie.
We checked our records and Plant a Tree Co. recently made an unsolicited donation and created a donor profile on our website. Our privacy policy precludes us from sharing more information without the donor's consent.
So
Recently.
they made a recent donation, okay, but they can't reveal anything more than that. So what we have here, once again, ladies, gentlemen, is a social network. And the people that are using it are being exploited to make someone money. So let's go back up to that drop shipping video from earlier to find out what else Zach has to say.
I also think, like, we haven't really talked about it, but the fact that he's listed Black Lives Matter as
It's fucked up.
that's probably the most fucked up thing about this
of
whole
course.
thing.
Yep.
Like, if he was doing that at any time, but specifically last summer, and he was profiting off that amidst...
He was.
He definitely was.
What
He
a
was.
fucking scumbag.
Scumbag behavior. All right,
Absolute
so
scumbag.
let's listen to this, shall we?
3 things you want to focus when creating a drop shipping company is number 1, finding products that are in demand and profitable. This can be very difficult, but with the right tools, it can also be super achievable. I discussed this in my Find the Hottest Shopify Dropshipping Products course on Udemy. I'll link it in the description below. Number 2 is marketing. This is key in dropshipping. Without proper marketing, you will never succeed in this racket. Luckily, there are several in-depth
Calls it a
tutorials for all
racket!
types of marketing, such as Facebook and YouTube ads. Number 3 is automation. Once you have the first and second step done, this shouldn't be too hard, but it is crucial to automate your dropshipping business in order to make it passive income.
Okay, so
Oh, this just reinforces my golden rule about the internet. How, like, God, they made it too fucking easy.
Yep.
Because even the dumbest motherfucker I've ever come across in my entire life is just like, crime's legal.
Yep.
You can do it. Like, here's how you do it. It's a racket.
yeah, so the choice of words there, interesting. Racket. Racket is defined as a fraudulent scheme, enterprise, or activity. So
Yeah, you ever hear of racketeering?
red flag, red flag, red flag. Again, Wait, but every time I say red flag, can you just get like air sirens like, wah, 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 wah. Like, that would be great. Secondly, automate it. He means the process of taking payments and fulfillment, but in a different sense, he's automated it by creating social causes or aligning with social causes and weaponizing them against people that mean well.
Yeah, like somewhere
Yeah.
out there is a video that he never uploaded that was just like, jump onto a social cause.
Yeah.
You know, something like somewhere along the line, even he
So-
had the sense to be like, maybe I don't upload
So
that.
he's creating these causes, spreading them through Instagram, and making passive income out of it. And he's also pushing engagement towards his other business venture, Parked. So the lesson for this week's episode of the Very Online Show is, once again, it seems like it's the same lesson. I think you might have figured out the formula that we're going with here. Healthy skepticism is incredibly important on the internet, and do not conduct transactions, especially charitable transactions, via social campaigns unless you've traced it back to an origin point and found it to be 100% legitimate. You will find campaigns for stuff like Black Lives Matter or stuff like Palestine. We've been involved in them ourselves. But the difference between us and this one is you can trace our ones and most other ones to a starting point, and you can see this is a legitimate organization. If you're seeing Instagram stories about just campaigns and they're asking you to do stuff, don't be an idiot. Don't fall for it. Look at where the origin point is. And as always, internet literacy is important. So make sure that you're being careful.
Look for that 501c if you're in the US.
Yes.
It seems like, and again, you know, hindsight is 2020, is it not? But like, it seems that even the least amount of cursory sort of vetting would have,
But that's the thing. The like news articles were not vetting this properly. Like
No.
Patrick was
Yeah.
the one who, and Patrick and the Insta scam thing account were the ones who went in and were like, no, you need to look further and like deeper into what this guy does and how like he's pulled this scam before.
Yeah.
And
And
no one was reporting on that.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to do this one is because some of my closest friends were posting this. Like,
Oh no.
and like, I assume none of them have done the buying the necklace thing, but these are smart people. And this is the trap of Instagram and social networks. Some people may just feel like, oh, I'm just jumping on this, this bandwagon. I'm not going to get involved with it. Like, a lot of them probably just posted a picture of their pet and moved on. But you are contributing to spreading it and like propagating it. So you might not be spending money on a necklace and helping Zach the knobhead get passive income, but 3 people down the line who aren't as savvy as you or just don't care enough or just don't have the motivation enough might think, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend some money on this because it'll make me feel good and it'll help. and you are perpetuating the scam for him, even if you are not actively a victim of that scam, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly. The scam also relies on neglectful repromotion, right?
Exactly.
Like, and that is that's a big, sort of catalyst to the whole thing.
So secondary lesson is before you share something to your social network, make sure that you actually want to, and make sure that you actually it's not doing harm when you do so, because a lot of these will inadvertently do harm, and you don't. And most of you sharing it probably don't want that, and would be mortified at the idea of. I imagine if I showed this episode to any of my friends who posted it, they would be mortified. They'd be like, "Oh my god, that's awful." No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to make my friends depressed. Just you, Jeff. You are the target of this.
Wait, am I not your friend? Is that what this means?
No, I'm kidding. You are my closest. We're one of my closest friends, Jeff. Okay.
Okay. That's good.
I'm just helping. We're teaching the folks out there.
Yes.
And that will do it for this episode of the Very Online Show. Jeff, how you feeling?
No, I feel good because I'm not depressed. I'm just, I'd rather be angry than depressed, I think. So, if I have to choose between those two evils, I'm glad to land on the side of anger. Good information as always. Unfortunately, the one thing is none of this ever really comes to me as a surprise or shock.
Yeah.
So,
the other thing you should probably know is Zach and people like him are still out there. And like we said earlier, Florida has the highest rate of this kind of scam.
And they all live in Florida.
Yeah, this kind of scam is super, super, super prevalent in Florida.
Is there a tax thing in Florida? Is that why?
I honestly don't know.
It's probably just like wild.
I read an article which it was like listing all the types of scams that are popular in Florida, and it is wild how many.
I'll say this: it might be. I was joking with the regulation stuff, but it might be because of the very large senior citizen population there.
Yep.
But senior citizens are targeted in a major way.
Largely millennials doing the scams who are based.
So you see, when you said the senior citizen population, I was like, in my head, I laughed because I was like, yeah, a bunch of old timers just pulling some scams. But no, when you said they were the targets, I was like, oh, that's.
Yeah, they are the targets, but obviously the targets aren't localized to people in that area. Like this Zach lad is doing it on a global scale, and like from what I can tell, he's doing all right for himself. So
they just want to be able to do their schemes. And like on their patio. Exactly. That's really what it is. So if you do it inside and outside.
If you do search for the office of Plant a Tree Company, it is literally a house. It's his house. By the looks of it. Or either
this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. How the fuck has he got away with it for so long?
He's a moron.
He's the worst.
But yeah, don't get got by someone this stupid. If you're gonna get scammed, at least be like get scammed by someone who, when you tell the story of how you get scammed, someone can go, oh, I can see how that would happen. Not you idiot. What? You got scammed by a loser who claims to be an entrepreneur, lives in Florida?
Why would you even tell me that?
Looks like he wears way too much hair gel and way too much cologne. Like, relax. Thank you for watching this episode of The Very Online Show. You can find us on Twitter. I'm @TimorH. Lucy, where you at?
Oh, I love how we have a show just decrying the faults of social media.
Yes.
And
our
the
social
internet.
media are safe.
Like,
we're good.
Yeah, they're clean.
Yeah, we're clean.
I'm at Lucy James Games.
Jeff?
Our handles are clean, and I also think, still even to this day, correct me if I'm wrong, but Twitter is arguably still the cleanest one of all.
Dude,
like, it's still very bad.
Dude, hashtag white supremacy is trending as we speak. So,
well, maybe for the people
there is no good social network. No. However, you can curate your followers to make it.
You can.
Nice.
Yes.
And
I was looking at the global trend for US. Thank you.
And I also be real aggressive on the words you can mute in social media,
NFT,
especially on Twitter.
NFT, crypto,
Bitcoin,
blockchain,
beautiful. Get rid of it.
And beautiful.
Yep.
Just all the words, actually.
Just mute every word, so it's just silence on your Twitter feed.
That's how I know it's been a good day. Yes, I am also at Jeff Bacalar.
And we will see you next week. Buy some subs.
Yeah. Do it up.
Subs are on sale. Go. Although, if you're watching this, you're probably already subbed.
No, this is free now.
Free now, baby. Let's go.
Buy some subs, please.
Buy some subs. It's free. What a fucking piece of fucking shit.